Hello, Tarot viewers. Welcome to our Timeless Oracle reading. And our tarot card for today belongs to the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And it's entitled Falling Angel, Spiritual Narcolepsy. Now, when you look at this one, this is like a jumbled up mess of an angel. No, not really jumbled up mess. You see here, instead of the wings being on top, the wings is going down, and then the legs are going up like that. It's as if the angel fell asleep while flying and is about to fall. Okay. It can symbolize us also in our spiritual journey. You know, the spiritual journey is a very long journey, and it's but normal that sometimes we get tired and we fall asleep. It's like that. I mean, what the card tries to say is that sometimes in our spiritual journey, there's a tendency for us to go back to the things that we have left behind, the things that no longer serves us in our spiritual journey. Those things that we have left behind. Sometimes there is a temptation for us to go back again. It's like a dog going back to their vomit. No, it's like that. It's a excuse for the term, but it's something like that. And there's always that temptation of going back. It's like the Israelites who have set out on the desert towards the promised land. They still long for the Egypt that they left behind. So it's like that. There's always that tendency. So it's like an angel who is flying towards the sky that suddenly falls asleep and starts to fall. But then he wakes up again and tries to fly again. So we are like little angels, earth angels, who are sometimes we encounter this, but it's part of life. It's okay. I mean, it's the will of life. Sometimes it's the spiritual journey is like a spiral wherein you encounter certain things. For example, there are moments when you will be flying, soaring into the sky in your spiritual journey, and then there will be times when you will feel tired and you will suddenly lose the momentum that you once had, and you couldn't explain why, but it happens sometimes. But the important thing is that you consider it as a spiral. You go up and then suddenly you slow down, but then you slow down at a higher level, and then you go up again at a higher level, and then you slow down again at a higher level. So it's a gentle spiral going up, 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 until finally you reach your final destination. So every once in a while we encounter that, but the challenge for us is not to allow ourselves to remain underneath, not to allow ourselves to to stay where we are. We need to constantly go up. If you're tired, rest. No, there's this story about the albatrosses. They say that a young albatross can stay aloft or can travel without seeing any land for 6 years in their life, and they say that they sometimes they can even sleep while flying, micro sleeps, short moments of sleep while they are flying. And it's like going into your spiritual journey. You need also some moments of sleep, some moments of rest. So sometimes if you are soaring already and suddenly you couldn't soar anymore, it is okay. It is just part of the cycle. But the important thing is that you constantly move forward, move forward. Now, if you fall, if you found yourself going back again to what you have left behind, then rise up again, begin again, until finally, with the help of the Spirit and the help of our spirit angels, our guidance, our angels and our archangels and our ancestors and our spirit guides, sooner or later you will see yourself improving in your spiritual journey. So the spiritual narcolepsy is part of our life, but the important thing is that we constantly rise up again and begin again. And this is the challenge for us, uh, to accept them. To be human is to accept the reality that we are not completely perfect, but we are always striving to perfection. You always strive. And the perfect human is someone in the middle, somewhere in the middle. He accepts his humanness, whereas he commits mistakes, everything like that. He also commits his limitations as a person. And this humility makes him more generous. But at the same time, he knows that he is being called also to constantly live a better life, constantly strive to be better. But there's always this acceptance. You need to embrace also your shadows and your dark sides. And it is only by embracing them that we are able to really move forward with speed in our spiritual journey. Now, let us go and read a little bit more. about falling angel in the handbook that accompanies this card. Okay, so falling angel, falling unconscious, spiritual narcolepsy. You are being cautioned now not to fall asleep or go unconscious. You have been flying above the strife and suffering of the world in angelic bliss. However, you risk being seduced by the beauty and comfort of your situation and losing track of your aspirations, which is your wings, which are your wings. Okay. As you follow, you pick up speed, heading toward the trees below and a possibly nasty landing. Remember that all you need to do to stop being a falling angel is spread your wings to halt your descent and then find an updraft again. Do not be seduced by the fallen angels, your supposed friends and companions who are ready to use you for their pleasure and have only their own interests in mind. As you soar once more in flight, receive the gift of the falling angel as an invitation to study the forest from above the trees in other words, to analyze your situation from a higher perspective without being entangled in its thorny branches. Once you understand what needs to be done, head back to your lofty heights and stand by for the right moment. Action you take now may backfire. Stay conscious and wait until you are guided to change. You will know when the time is right. Okay, just constantly go and enjoy the beauty of life. The beauty of life is like it's like an adventure. There are the lights and shades of life, the updrafts and the downfalls and the updrafts again of life. It's part of life. Just make the best, continue with your journey. It is a very exciting thing to be alive. Until next time, have a great day.